cred with it. You be the fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Check mash, check mash.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Eagles at 12 and 4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. That one a first down pickup of 8.
19 right.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down and 3. They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's got a man, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On third down. They'll run it with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good And some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Check that. Street.
They'll go again with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got a man complete. Now the Rams will out their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers or tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Looking deep for Elliott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep for Elliott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
On first down, Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
On the jump.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up. Get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Second and 14. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's got room. And out across midfield down to the 45. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
70.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there will stop just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. In motion goes the tight end. It's a second down run with Sanders. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hurt. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good win.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 64 yards. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play again.
And now here's another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The pitch comes to Sanders. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 39 yards. And the Eagles are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Okay, break.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They'll send Brown in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Hurts. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion, the tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion right is Hopkins. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rebel. 18 Buffalo 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Eagles, they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.